what's really going on, apocalypse or evolution. But a subset of that is looking at money. And I say money for most people is the most important thing. When you press people, they'll say family, and they'll say God and all these other things. But I'll say, okay, what do you spend most of your time focused on? And they'll say, well, I work, I'm worried about money, it's all of these things. But it's all to maintain a lifestyle or accomplish some goals or get a level of status or a level of comfort and security. It's a system. It's all a system. So this subset of what's really going on is within this area of money and how we treat money. But when you look at the money game, there are two types of games we play. One is the making game, which is what most people think of as the real economy. That is, I make a contribution, I create some value, and then I bring that value to the marketplace and I exchange that value for some reciprocal value. That's the making game. That's creating value. We're expanding the pie. But there is an ancient game called the taking game. And this is the game that is the survival of the fittest, rule of the jungle, dog eat dog, competitive existence that we have seen through 12,000 years of human society. That is, if I'm bigger, stronger than you, I'm going to take what I want. And now we have civilized it. Now we have made it legal, and we have made it under this game, this system of what we call our financial system. But in many respects, it's still us playing a taking game. And now what I tell people is we have a choice. We have a choice on, first, we've got to recognize the games we're playing, and then we decide how we play the game. Am I fundamentally going to play a making game where I'm increasing the pie, or am I going to play a taking game where I'm just trying to get a bigger slice of the pie? But it's a game that's been around for a very long time. It's a system that we continue to propagate because certain people benefit, the majority do not, but the game continues because most people never step back and look at the games they're playing.
Yeah, it's amazing that one of my inspirations has been a comparative mythologist. His name's Joseph Campbell. If you haven't read any of his things, you should. He's really cool. But he really opens up your eyes to money when he talks about money being just one of the myths that have been created by humans. You know, when you really step back and think about it, we're we're so money is such a part of everything in our life from the beginning time we're born. We never really look back and say, this is just a piece of cotton, this dollar bill. It really isn't anything. It's only worth the stories that we tell about it, and that we all agree that this is worth something in exchange. But it's really kind of a myth, and I think that's really interesting. What do you think? How does misunderstanding money distort how people live their everyday lives?
Yes,